Hello there, my beautiful fragrant dragon friends. My name is Ariel. I am the Sassy Dragon, back with a perfume review, glowing review I should say, of a very, very old-time favorite of mine. This is Caswell Massey's Elixir of Love No.1 Eau de Toilette. I absolutely love this perfume, and I wanted to bring this one out as a fragrance to review and talk about because my channel is growing and I'm really excited. Thank you so much out there. We're up over 350 subscribers, which is really awesome because when I first started doing these perfume reviews, it was really just for fun and to share my love of fragrance with hopefully other people who do as well. So thank you so much. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed and commented. You're very appreciated. So let's talk about this gorgeous scent, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it is one of my favorites. I would say, in a way, it is the first scent that really drew me in as a younger person. I remember I was about 18 when I got this perfume back in the 90s. I'm trying to remember the exact year. I looked up some information trying to find some, info on this scent online, and I really wasn't able to get a lot out of it, unfortunately. I could not find the exact year this was released, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say somewhere around like 94 to 1996, somewhere in there. And this was apparently a fragrance that Caswell Massey discovered in their fragrance archives. They are one of the oldest apothecaries and curators of cosmetics and fragrances since the 1700s. They were established in 1752 in America. I believe his name was Dr. Hunter, and he was a Scottish immigrant, and he started the Caswell Massey Company, to start selling, toiletries, soaps, colognes, fragrances, and was also, an old-time apothecary, which is sort of what we now call a pharmacy or pharmacist. So it's a very interesting history. Their number 6 cologne was sold to, George Washington. So it's a really wild, kind of interesting company to go back in time. And they still make some of those fragrances from way back. So this apparently was a scent that was in their archives. And in the 90s, they, reintroduced it, repackaged it as the Elixir of Love. I absolutely adore these beautiful blue cobalt glass bottles. They still do package it like this today. I'm going to go ahead and spray some of this on because it is so lovely, and it's very easy to wear because it is an EDT. It's not a fragrance that's going to knock people over. You're not going to disturb anybody with this one. It's just a very nice, it's light, yet it's also very present. I would say it's very in keeping with that older tradition of feminine fragrances not being as strong back in those times. That is definitely true about it. It does have that historical kind of feeling about it. It's very romantic. It's very warm. I love the way that they package it in this box. I'm just going to open that. It has this very cool, old-time etching of the flowers. It's a creamy colored box with a dark blue, which looks very lovely to me. And then you open it up. It's like a little book with the perfume bottle inside. Very, very cool. And then on the side, it tells you the story about it. So, based on a centuries-old formula discovered in the archives of Caswell Massey, America's original perfumer since 1752, cast a spell with the Elixir of Love No.1 Eau de Toilette to heighten its aura. Start each day with a luxury bath soap or perfume body cream. So, this does have an accompanying bath soap, which I also love. It smells just a tiny bit different than the perfume because it does have, the soap formula, so you can definitely smell a little bit of the soapiness. But the bars of soap are actually quite lovely as well because they were made from an old style soap press, a design that they also had found. And so it has this I'll show you the design. Some of their soaps, they use this, and it's one of the like real old kind of traditional style. It just has such a cool feeling to it when you see it. And their soaps are great. Like Caswell Massey soaps are excellent. So the other thing that's very cool about this perfume and the way that they package it, and I'll tell you, as a kid, it really, well, I'm a teenager, it got me more interested in the world and ideas about perfume, because a lot of times, you know, we just smell it. We don't realize that there's these things called notes and that they all work together in harmony, right? Yeah. Okay, when I smell this, the jasmine is definitely there. And that is what they have at the top of the list. So the jasmine, with buds that open by moonlight, the scent of dreams, imagination, and longing. I love that they give a description. Lavender is the next in this mix. I feel like the lavender in this is really well blended because it doesn't jump out at me in any kind of sharp way. I know some people really don't like lavender in their perfumes, but I think I've always loved it, and maybe it was starting with this. But like magic, it both soothes and excites the heart, right? It is. To me, lavender is one of those fragrances that's very calming, but it's also fresh and invigorating. So I love that quality about it. I love lavender because it keeps fragrances from being too syrupy or sweet, especially if they have sweeter scents. This I would not call a sweet or gourmand scent. This is definitely a floral with a little bit of woods and musk and the freshness of the lavender. So next we have the Artemisia Absinthium, also called Wormwood. And usually this has a bit of a bite to it because it is a herbaceous ingredient. And you know, back in the day, that was a very popular drink, of course, mostly in the kind of 30s. That was a big deal, was absinthe. I think this fragrance probably comes even before that, back when that was considered, you know, a bit of a magical herb, because here it says the ritual symbol of lovers, Caswell Massey's time-honored way of adding warmth to a fragrance. So it does have, to me, a little bit of that herbal quality. It's got a little bit of that bite, but it's not sharp at all in this scent. It does add such a gorgeous warmth to this fragrance. And of course, the next thing in this that causes that is the Egyptian musk, a fabled aphrodisiac, once deemed so precious only royalty could wield its rosy power. So we do have that gorgeous Egyptian musk deeper in the dry down. And then we have the Passionflower. The name says it all, desire bursting forth in all its glory. So those florals are very beautifully blended. It has the Artemisia and the musk in the dry down, which really create a beautiful, warm, romantic, alluring kind of fragrance. To me, this isn't like a sexy, sensual kind of thing. This is more like romance, love, kisses, like falling in love. It's that kind of scent that draws somebody closer. And it's a very romantic scent. I absolutely adore it. And like I said, you can still get the bath soap and the body cream that go with it. Often Caswell Massey does have this one on sale, so you can often get it for a decent price. This isn't a horrifically expensive perfume like a lot of the designer scents that we talk about. This one usually retails full price at $60, but it's pretty easy to, you know, sign up for their emails. I got it on sale for $42, so that's a really, really good price. It's a 1.7 ounce bottle. And it's beautiful. So guys, I think you'll really enjoy this if you give it a try, especially if you like those kind of romantic, warm florals. Keep in mind, this is a softer kind of fragrance. It's not super loud. It's strong enough to stay with you, and for some people it may become more of a skin scent. Not hard to touch this one up through the day. I find myself maybe applying it every 3 or 4 hours if I wear it through the day, just to kind of keep it a little stronger. But it is quite lovely. It's obviously, everyone's chemistry is different. Some people it will wear a little stronger, some a little lighter, and longevity can range a little bit too. But this is a favorite for many, many years. and it does bring back some great memories. I also am very pleased to say that it has not changed in its formulation. In my opinion, it had been a while since I'd gotten a bottle of this, and I decided, I was like, you know what? I've been talking about perfume, getting more into that lately, talking to people about it on this channel, and so I was like, I should really get a hold of another bottle of Elixir of Love and talk about this one, because it is honestly, I think it's like one of my first nice perfume loves. You know, it's great. It was great for me as a teenager because it's a nice perfume without having a heavy, huge price tag. So it's still affordable. Makes an awesome gift. You know, it comes in this, like I said, show this gorgeous little box. Very, very nice. Very sweet. Definitely a very, you know, Victorian, or maybe, you know, it's a little bit historical. If you are into, you know, the history of fragrance, it definitely has a little bit of that bygone era about it, but it's also fresh enough to be modern and beautiful for any age. So I hope you enjoy it if you try it. It has been a favorite of mine for many years now, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much again, and take care.